Good morning, guys. We're gonna head to the garage in just a minute. Yes, I've already had my coffee. No need to belabor that, but yes, I've had a cup already. And now we're heading for the garage. See you there. Okay, here we are in the garage with Lightning. And let's check out what we've got going on here in the garage. Okay, as usual, got our trusty stool, seat, got a 3-ton jack, a couple of 3-ton jacks. Yeah, see that? Right there. I'm gonna put those babies under the car once we get it jacked up. Here's Lightning. Lightning is behaving. Now, before we jack Lightning up, we're gonna double check and make sure that the parking brake is set. So let's do that. We'll just hold the start engine button and not hold the brake while we do that. And there we can see parking brake, park illuminated at the bottom of the tachometer there, so we can see for sure that that is on. So that's the first thing, and the car is in park, okay? I want to make sure of that too. Alright, great. Racing floor jack. Check that out. Okay, if you can see that, that's a low profile. Here's my puck. And I got the puck with the extension, this additional piece right here. So it would make it hang down from the car just a little bit farther. There's the top of it, and that fits in the carrier slots underneath the frame of the car. So that's the best way to lift this car safely and properly. That's what the carriers, they hook their chains to that slot on these cars when they're transporting them. Now this is perfectly designed to fit in there. Then we turn it 90 degrees so it won't come out. And then we could lift the car up with this racing low profile jack. Now, I had another jack, as I mentioned in an earlier video, that I thought would work, but won't get under these low profile cars, particularly when they've got the side skirts like Lightning does. And now this car has not been lowered, it's still factory. I've got all season tires on it, but they have the same profile basically as the original summer tires. So the car has not been actually lowered. I've measured it, it's about, there's about 5.5 inches, 5 to 5.5 inches of clearance underneath this side skirt. So you've got to be able to get your jack under there. So we're gonna get to work on this. I'll set this up and here we go. Okay guys, I've got my little bright floor light set up down here, right underneath the front wheel of Lightning. There's the side skirts. Now, we're gonna take our little puck and we're gonna locate a slot for that puck and see if I can show you guys exactly where that goes. It's back here just a little. All right, here it is right here. Can you see that? See that in that frame, remember? There's the frame. This is the oval shaped slot right here. There you go, there's a better view of it. So we're gonna insert that puck into that and then rotate it 90 degrees where it can't come out. All right, there's a little play there, but that's perfectly all right. And that's exactly where the jack is gonna land, right there underneath that puck. All right, so we'll show that here in just a moment. All right, now here I've got the jack positioned up next to the car, but the jack is not all the way down. So we're gonna twist the handle. Watch this, and relieve the pressure. and let that go all the way down to its lowest point. Now we roll this under the car. Now, let's see, guys, how that fits under there. Now let's take a look down here, down low. You can see it'll roll right under. So now we got to position it. Oh, one other very important thing, guys. We got the parking brake on, the car's in park, but we've chalked the opposite front wheel. The back wheels are locked with the parking brake, they're not going to move. So we put a chalk down here under the right front wheel because we're going to jack up the left side of the car. That's the only part of the car that could move when we jack it up, and that's just an extra safety procedure. So here we go. We're going to locate this jack right onto that puck that we inserted. And let's see if we can see that. All right, where's our puck? There it is. Hopefully you can see it there. There we go. And I'm going to slide this jack right under there and center it on this puck. You want to make sure it's centered. So that we can lift this thing straight up with good stability. All right, that looks like it's in a good spot right now. Okay, now we're going to tighten our jack handle so that it'll actually go to lifting. And we'll start pumping. Let's just get it. That has got it already. Okay, guys. Now, you can see we're not touching the side skirts. There's good clearance, okay? So we don't have to worry about doing any damage there. There's that. There you can see it's right on that puck. All right, now we're gonna pump. Goes. At some point you'll see those front wheels move forward just a little bit. We'll make sure the jack can safely move. Okay, the front wheel is off the ground. Let's take a look at that. See that, guys? There we go. Front wheel of Lightning off the ground. And because of the stiffness of these frames, the chassis on these cars, the back wheel is also almost off the ground. I'm going to lift Lightning up just a little bit more. There we go. All right. Very important now to leave the jack locked. And let's take one more look underneath there so you guys can see how that looks. See how that's right on top of that puck and it's sitting there, it's supporting the frame, doing no damage whatsoever to the car. Let's check out that back wheel. It's almost clear of the ground. I've seen where you can just raise the front up enough where the back will come up also. Now we're going to place a jack under the car for extra security. Okay guys, I'm underneath here from the front of the car, and I position one of my jack stands underneath the support beam, and those have like a checkerboard design. You see it there. There's one forward, and there's one a little bit further aft, and there's one at the back of the car. And that's the place to put the jack, okay? So I've positioned one of my jacks just as extra insurance. I'm gonna put another one up here also in just a second. All right, guys. I'll show you. All right, you can see I've got two jacks, one under each checkered area of frame support. So that gives me a little extra insurance. While the car is off the ground, we still see we got our jack in place. With my little light, this front wheel. Now check this out, guys. Look how far that's off the ground. So we still want to minimize our time underneath the car. And for this job, all I'm going to be doing is turning the wheel, the front wheels. Okay, and check this out. As I said, you can see how stiff these suspensions are. There's the back wheel completely off the ground. All right, now isn't that something? There's lightning. All right, we'll take a check around the car. Still chalked properly. Sometimes as you lift the wheels up, it might move around a little bit. And okay. The back wheel is, well, it's pretty close off the ground. Not quite. But this left front, which is what I'm going to be doing my pinstriping job on, is definitely up off the ground. I'll show you underneath here, if I can. You see I've got a couple of jacks supporting the car just as a extra safety measure. I still have my floor jack in place. As you can see, I'll take a look from the front here. So you can see I've got those two jacks positioned on those designated support areas, just as extra safety while I'm working. And I'm not going to be working under the car. I'm just going to be working right here beside it on this wheel. So we'll be going with that in just a minute. Okay, here we go. I've done 2 steps of the 3-step process. I first cleaned the wheels, then I've cleaned them with window cleaner, so I've done those 2 steps. They look pretty good to me. And then there's one more step we have to do on the rims, clean it with rubbing alcohol, and I'm getting ready to do that right now. Okay guys, here we are, and as I said, I've done the final prep on the wheel. I've got the rubbing alcohol on the rim, so it's ready to go. I'm ready to install the stripes, the hopefully beautiful looking stripes, and I'll be showing you that process here in just a minute. Hey guys, we're back, and after about an hour of repeated mistakes, this is what I've accomplished so far, which I'm gonna have to redo this. But what do you think? I think the color is good, the look is good. Get back a little bit, you can see. I think it's gonna look great, but not the easiest little job that I've ever tried. It's pretty finicky, especially depending on what kind of wheels you've got and how you have to fit the tool on the wheel, and then you need somebody really to help you feed it so it'll go on there and stick properly and stay the right, you know, distance all the way around, so it looks perfect. But so that's where I'm at with that. Not going smoothly, but these little projects sometimes can have these kind of little bumps in the road. I've still got enough stripe material to do all 4 wheels. So this is the last of the second extra stripe to experiment with. So the next time I do it, I've got to get it right. Otherwise I don't have enough stripes for all the wheels. So we're gonna try it again. Okay. Well guys, there it is. I finally got it on. No, it's not quite perfect, but I tell you what, I finally figured it out. It does take a little practice. And let's get back here and just get a view of how that looks on the car. What do you think? How do you like it? I love it. I think it looks incredible. Wow. Lighting's gonna be showing off. Look at that, with the color of the car. Wow. I am so finally happy about that. It certainly was a challenge. And I had a hard time getting it on, but I finally figured it out. Now I'm gonna do the other wheels. Man, am I ever glad about that. All right, guys. About now with lightning sitting on the ground. Wow. Wow, that looks incredible. I'm so happy with that. So there you go, guys. It's something you can do yourself.